I have another contract when you're ready, one that will rely on your ability to remain fully undetected.
Should I ask Ochiba about Scartail?
I've...
I'll ignore it for now.
Far to the west, there lives a fierce warlord and his company of loyal mercenaries. Your target is the warlord. Do you accept this contract?
Sounds like an easy job.
Excellent. Now listen closely. Nestled in the mountains to the west lies Fort Such. It is the home of the warlord Roderick and his mercenaries. Roderick has recently taken ill. He now lies in eternal slumber, kept alive only by the daily administration of a powerful medicine. You must infiltrate Fort Such, find Roderick's medicine, and replace it with a poisoned bottle I will provide, but you must remain undetected. Whomever arranged this contract wants it to look like Roderick died from his illness, so discretion is essential. Attack no one. Be seen by no one. If you are detected, the poisoning will fail, and Roderick must be killed in some other manner. That will, of course, forfeit your bonus.
Roderick's poison. We'll take care of the Renegade Shadow skill first. Also, I'm thinking of leaning toward completing the missions with the bonus, no matter what. So instead of just going with it, if they fail, we'll load. Because I want to know what the bonus rewards are, and the only way to know is to complete them with the bonus. That's it, we'll make our best goddamn effort to make sure that we don't have to do that. Where is everyone? I want tips for the contract.
Good day. These mercenary groups tend to be fanatically loyal to whomever leader they follow. Roderick's people will likely fight to the death. Be cautious. Spill some blood for me.
You again. Bye, cities. I don't have all day. Hurry it up. Foul-smelling ape.
Yes, dearest brother. Oh, using poison is so deliciously evil. I once poisoned my aunt's stew, and she fell over dead with her face right in the bowl.
Right.
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed.
You come speak with me. Fort Such, I am familiar with that place. It's nestled deep in the mountains. It is naturally well defended, but there is a weakness. Not far from the ruins of Fort Such lies the ruins of a tower. That tower was once part of the Fort Such Abbey. The two ruins lie apart on the surface, but underground they're connected by some now flooded tunnels. Wet and dark, yes, but surely unguarded. May you walk always in the shadow.
I know what you're thinking. What do you mean nobody can see you? Where's the fun in that? Damn the bonus, I say. Just walk in there and stab him. Happy hunting, my brother.
Right, so The tip about the connected tunnel seems the only useful one. Must journey to the southeastern tip of Cyrodiil, to a swamp known as Barkwater. There I will find a renegade shadow scale known as Scartail. I must kill Scartail and return his heart to Tainava. No real rewards or bonuses. Yeah, I'll just go there directly. It's not like it's gonna last long, or I'm in any real danger.
Ah, hello. I guess I've been expecting you, assassin. Don't try to deny it. I can see it in your eyes. Your dark brotherhood through and through. Let me guess. It was Ochiva, right? No, wait. Tainava. Yes, he put you up to this, didn't he? Ochiva was always too busy to even be bothered. Well, you can kill me if you like. I'm afraid I won't make much of a challenge, though. The Argonian royal court already sent an agent to do the job. He failed, of course. His body's around here somewhere. But he got in a pretty good hit. If I don't get some rest, I'm probably dead anyway. So maybe I can appeal to your sense of goodwill, huh? You let me live, and I'll tell you where I stashed my treasure. Is it a deal?
No.
Ha! I expected as much from a Dark Brotherhood lapdog. I may not survive this fight, but I'll not make it easy for you.
Wanna bet? Well, he's dodging annoyingly. Scartail has been killed. I must return to the airport. Where's the assassin? It would have probably been in the hollowed out rock, and I've already looted it before. There could be no... there we are. No. There's a good probability that there is no assassin here. I don't want to waste time on it anyway. Wouldn't have anything useful. Right, so about as stealthy of a stealth mission as you can get. If you're spotted, it's all over. No point bothering about killing things, we can't kill anyone anyway. We can use potions, extra chameleon, extra invisibility in a desperate situation. I think we're gonna rely on not using any of that. That's the target. There should be another power we can find. Separate on the surface, connected underground. I successfully entered Fort Such. I must now locate Roderick's medicine and replace it with the bottle of poison medicine. What direction do I actually need to go? So, generally speaking, north. That's what I needed to know.
I just don't know. Is the medicine sustaining Roderick's life, or just postponing his death? How can he survive for so long with a fever so high?
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. How can you think such things after all he's done for us? For you. Have a little faith.
Faith? Are you telling me we're supposed to rely on the good graces of the divines to keep Roderick alive? Even he would laugh at such nonsense.
Then what would you propose? What more can we do? That medicine is keeping Roderick alive. For now, that's the best we can hope for.
I know, Nisha, and I meant no disrespect. It's just that I hate waiting around like this, watching him suffer.
As do we all, dear friend. Do not fear. I have been assured that the medicine will restore our Roderick to full health.
The upper path probably would have been better. This goes so down there, which doesn't really
But
help
it will
me.
take some time.
Then let us trust a bit less to fate.
I would need to get past this woman here.
I shall guard the medicine cabinet myself, just in case.
And I shall continue my vigil at Roderick's side. It's just a matter of time before our leader returns to us. I can feel it in my heart.
The journey north is a very long one, right? Where does this go? I didn't notice any alternative passages that would have easily allowed us to bypass things. I guess if we go down first. No, just extra rubbish. Actually, there has to be the front gate entrance too somewhere. So that could explain the alternative routes here. We need to go fairly strictly northeast. There. What time is it? 8 AM. It is a fairly long distance. But not a massive one. poison. How the fuck is it marked? The bottle of poison medicine has been placed in the cabinet and the real medicine removed. Next time Roderick is given treatment, he will die. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Achiva to receive my reward. I haven't been detected yet, but I guess I need to get out or they will mention anything about a bonus.
Bye.
Farewell.
Might as well switch gear. Technically we could keep the stealth gear on constantly, but there's always a chance you'll get into accidental or surprise fighting. Blizzard Heartburst.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please, tell me how I can help.
It feels... Ha! Yes, that is an Argonian heart. Of that I'm sure. You have slain Scartail. Well done. Please take these boots as payment for your services. They are called the Boots of Bloody Bounding and carry a powerful enchantment. I'm sure you will find them most useful.
Acrobatics and Blade. Not bad, but I like the feather more.
May you walk always in the shadow of sea.
Ah, so you infiltrated Fort Such, remained undetected, and replaced the medicine with the poison I provided. You are truly a master of shadow. It pleases me greatly to offer you this reward and a well-earned bonus. Go now, Rest. I'll have another contract ready whenever you are.
What did we get? Looked like a clothing piece. So we're not gonna use it, but I'd like to know what it is. Probably used for a mage. Personality, speechcraft fortification. Right. Deceiver's Binary.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting. Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Tell me more.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Mist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold...
How exactly is that gonna work?
Good day.
It's an interesting setup.
Remember the pretenses under which the guests are there. They will be suspicious. You must be as effective an actor as you are a killer. It would be a good idea to talk to each guest and appeal to their good disposition. Remember, if they really like you, they may open up to you. You should dress appropriately. The Deceiver's Finery, your recent quest reward, would serve this purpose nicely. If you earned it, that is.
Fair enough. Yeah, this might be slightly suspicious if I enter with this. Deceiver's Binaries, personality and speechcraft. It's still a little bit suspicious. The sword is acceptable, it's not like I'm going to draw it. What about the ring amulet setup? It seems like fighting is not the important part here, because I can always just use a single spell that basically outright kills the target. Especially if I'm not in an open fight. So, what we really need is things that allow me to persuade things. Right. I don't need the rings or the necklace really. Doesn't mean I have anything better. I can always use the enchantment on people, but the thing is, it requires me to enter the things like conversations at my own pace. I might not have that luxury. We have a better amulet, speechcraft 6. About it. The rings are shit for this particular purpose. We could make new rings. $54. This is not good. Personality increase also important.
May you walk always.
I
in the
basically
shadow
need
of
natural
sickness, dear brother.
conversation skill to allow me to reach 70 after persuasion, without any spells being cast. So might as well craft tools for the job. Make our best effort to succeed on the first try.
A pleasure to speak with you. The key to successfully completing this contract is effectively blending in with the other guests. So for Sithis' sake, do not wear your hood. Spill some.
You again. I thought I made it clear.
Yes, dearest. Remember, you must make the other guests feel comfortable. Make them like you. Make them trust you. Then bathe in their blood.
I think I should just switch
luck,
the
brother.
boots
I
to
hope you don't
something
get
else
killed.
too. I mean, they don't look god awful, but they don't really look like binary boots either.
I mean,
It fills my heart with warmth.
I know what you're thinking. If you really plan on killing the guests one by one, make sure that when you strike hard. Don't want anyone running for help, do you? Happy hunting, my brother.
Are we missing someone? Yeah, the Archer. Not sure what she could tell us that I don't already know. But I haven't talked to her, so hard to say.
It fills my heart with warmth.
Right. I am going to make buffing equipment. We need a pair of boots and 2 rings. It's too late. Way too late. They don't have to be massively boosting, as long as they contribute something. I think personality boost is a fairly big one, because it determines how high I can reach with the speechcraft skill. So miserable personality just makes things a lot more difficult for us. There's a shop here selling jewelry somewhere. I need 2 rings. And shoes, really. Fine looking shoes.
Go ahead. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I don't want cheap looking rings. 2 gold emeralds. Ooh,
That's a
gold
good
trimmed
deal.
shoes. Thanks.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. Thank you. Good day.
We need to get rid of the gauntlets. Captain Fancy Pants. Right. I can't actually wear 2... No.
Hey,
I look damn presentable.
ah,
Right, I don't find any major fault with our speechcraft. Personality isn't god awful either. I'd like to buff both a little bit, if at all possible. But we'll have to see what we can actually buff and how much. I'm not gonna spend grand soul gems on this. Although I almost might as well actually. Looks like I have other uses for them. Greater would probably do. Fortify either attribute or skill. How much? 9.
been conjuring.
Which is better, personality or speechcraft? I'll go with personality. Personality, I think, makes the initial impression. You don't have to succeed in speechcraft to get it higher. So if we have a high personality, might not have to use speechcraft in the first place. Shoes. Should always be in the same place at least. Right. Personality 84, it's a respectable number. And 63, again respectable number. We will be using instant touch attack to kill things. We want no mistakes on that one. Skin grad. Right.
Well,
I don't see any major problems with what I'm doing. Everything looks fairly nice.
so the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle. Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Divisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
What options do we have? My baby is sick and we're so poor. I'm not sure I would go with this, but it's basically the option between saying I'm here to kill you and say nothing, so...
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do. Please, go on.
1 point below the critical threat threshold.
I like that. You're too... I doubt it.
I want them to like me
Lower-
as much
I
as I
doubt it.
possibly
I like that a
can.
lot. It's good
To
of you
make
to
a
say
big
so.
difference.
That's cute. I doubt it. How now? That's You're good.
Tell me about Divisi Dran.
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
Mathilde Petite. You are Mathilde Petite. Tell me about yourself.
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
He has magic resistance. Nils the Naughty.
Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-colour joke about an Argonian maid.
Neville.
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
Primo Antonius.
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him. All right then.
I can't
guess
quite
I'd better
decide where I
start
should
looking.
look. I don't want to
That
break
gold's
anything,
not
but
gonna
a chest
find
of gold
itself.
could be hidden anywhere. So, Nord, if you find the gold, what will you spend it on? Wait, let me guess. A sleazy whore and a nice new battle axe, am I right?
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your patronage. No pigs allowed inside, you see. You Legion types tend to stink up a place.
A tavern?
So here we are. So you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting. Yes?
Grr.
You is that good? I wish I could say that. That's just talk. Really? You should. Please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you. What a... You should be a good... That's just talk. Really? You should... Please. You're wasting your breath. Please. Really? Get... Oh, please.
Tell me about Divisi Dran.
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Divisi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt.
Mathilde Petite.
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Nils the Naughty.
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
What about Neville?
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I Can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
And tell me about yourself.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
So you say.
I have a good idea where that chest might be.
Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it. Please, go on. That's just not funny. What nonsense. Remarkable. That's just stupid. No more. Don't waste your flattery on me. Sorry. Remarkable. Yeah. Don't try to manipulate me. Well, don't wait. That's just all right. I get it.
What do you think of Dovesi Dran?
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovesi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
Matilde Petit.
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
Tell me about yourself.
Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
What do you think of Neville?
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
So we can probably use Nels against Neville. Dovesi and Primo get each other, maybe. Not sure what we can do with Matilde. Initially, we can use Neville to lure her, but not sure what we can do with for Neville or to get Neville.
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight. All right, then. I guess I better start.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance. I'm listening.
He hates my guts. Not sure why.
That's just talk. What a Don't talk such rot. Where'd you get that? That's good. Not now. Really? Is that... Oh, that's great. That's really too much. You can't scare me. Where'd you get... What? Well done. Well done. Is that so? That's great. Don't talk such rot. Don't try. I wish... Oh, please. Don't talk. Really? You're wasting your breath. Don't... I wish... Oh, that's great. All right, I get it.
Okay, Dovesi Dran.
Dovesi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Dovesi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
Matilde Petit.
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Nels the Naughty.
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious, all of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstheim. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. Lot of good men.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a Redguard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
What are your thoughts on Primo Antonius?
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do. I have a good idea where that chest is.
Hello, I'm Dovesi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest. For you, of course. I doubt it. That's ugh, that's foul. What a wonderful compliment. What a wonderful... I doubt. You win. You're revolting. I won't fight. Not... No, I doubt it.
Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
That's not much. What about Matilda?
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
What about Nils?
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company.
Yeah. Sure, he wants to bang the woman that looks like her daughter, his daughter. What about Neville?
I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
What about Primo Antonius?
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
Okay, our first chance to say something. That's not true. He told me he likes you.
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
Go to his room, wait for him there. Yeah, this is a chance to basically separate one of them. And she's sort of at least 2 of the other guests are looking to her very, very favorably. So if she dies, a lot of bad things could start snowballing. Yeah, go to his room. Wait for him there.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
Tilda is already on her own. Do I just start killing them?
I can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere.
It's 1 PM. Why the fuck is everyone sleeping?
Hello there.
Why are you here?
Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it 50-50. With the two of us working together, we're sure to find the chest before anyone else. What do you say? Do you want to team up?
I want to team up with everyone.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas where we should begin searching first?
Basement.
Oh, good idea. Maybe the chest is hidden under the floorboards. All right, I'll head down there and start looking. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
I'm not quite sure where
here we
should
all
we
are.
start.
Certainly is a nice house.
Is we are separating them. No witnesses for the act. Where the hell is she? She came here like a second ago. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I have what? How? So I can't.
Oh, hello, sweetie. So, no luck yet?
How exactly am I supposed to kill them if I
yes.
can't use
Maybe
the
we'll
spell?
speak again later.
This is troublesome. Very troublesome.
Is that why someone invited us here? To kill us? This is horrible!
Horrible it is. Horrible, horrible. I could kill him. We're friends, right?
We're being stalked like animals in the forest. I'm still not sure if the killer is one of the other guests or is hiding somewhere in the house.
Okay.
One thing I do know is that the killer won't just stop with two. They never do. You and I, we need to watch each other's backs.
Yeah.
I've got my old Legion armor and sword in a chest upstairs. It's time I geared up and showed this coward just who he's dealing with.
It's probably Nels.
That mead-swilling barbarian killed those two people. I'm sure of it. I don't have the proof just yet, but I'm watching him. Don't you worry, my friend. Nels won't get away with this, not on my watch. Stay safe, if that's even...
I need to see if I can get Nels to suspect him too.
I haven't seen death like this in a long, long time. It's a bit more than my nerves can handle, I'm afraid. I plan to gather up every drop of drink in this house and keep it to myself. If things get any worse around here, I find comfort there, you see.
Right. Neville.
With two of us now dead, it seems like the others are looking for Neville for protection. The fools. He'll kill them like he did the others.
Yeah.
That's right. I think Neville is the murderer. I can't prove it yet, but he'll slip up, just you wait. Whatever you do, don't turn your back on him.
What about
Stay
you?
safe and murdered. Dear friend, have you heard? Two of the guests now lie dead. If I find out who did it, I may have to take matters into my own hands.
Yeah. What do you... Yeah, I need to... I think I need to kill Primo. That leaves two guys who hate each other and suspect each other. So I can basically bring them to the brink. Doesn't matter what happens if they just fight each other. I could then just finish off the wounded guy who's left alive. And it doesn't matter what happens in that fight because it would be the last kill. So there's no possibility of getting detected anymore.
Well, Neville is a trained soldier. He was in the Imperial Legion for 20 years or so, I've heard. He certainly knows how to kill. Still, I don't think he's the murderer, no. Quite the contrary. I think he takes the murders personally. Feels he should have protected the victims. To be honest, I'm not sure if I trust him. He's a hard drinker, but there's something more. Something in his eyes. Hard and calculating. Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
Yeah, you need to die.
Who? Who among us is vile enough to take the life of such a beautiful, precious creature? If I find out who did this, they will pay with their life! Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering around this house.
I haven't seen... I plan to... Some bloodthirsty monster killed that woman in cold blood. It's obvious to me one of the other guests killed her to eliminate the competition. Assuming that's true, who's next? You? Me? We need to keep our eyes open, friend, and we'd do well not to trust the others. No. When I looked into Devisi's face, it was like peering at my own daughter. I feel like I've lost her all over again. Let me ask you something, friend. Why is Primo even here? The rest of us need the money, but his family is wealthy beyond measure. Maybe he was bored, or maybe he just wanted to do some slumming. Or maybe he's a trained assassin hired to kill us all, one by one.
Okay, this is...
Sound crazy? Well, these are crazy times, my friend.
Right, this is good, because Nels suspects both the other remaining guys.
Don't go far. It's too dangerous to go wandering around this house.
So basically, if I can kill one of them, I think Nels is going to take matters into his own hands after that. We just need
It's
to...
not safe to be alone. I certainly
But
don't want
if
to be the
they're
third victim.
together, he's not exactly going to suspect him of murder. So I would need to separate the remaining three somehow.
I hope I can help. I was in the Legion for a great many years, my friend. I saw a lot of horrible things, including the murders of children. It made no sense then, it makes no sense now. But don't you worry. I vowed to bring Divisi's killer to justice. Mathilde's murder saddens me, friend. But not for the reason you may think. 10 years ago, when I was in my prime, this never would have happened. But now I'm old, and my instincts have failed. I let that woman down. Primo may be young, but he looks strong, and I'm sure he could handle himself in a fight. I think I'm going to enlist his help. I'll talk to Primo. Give him a bit of encouragement. If he and I are vigilant, we may prevent the killer from claiming another victim.
Yeah, Neville should die, but he's gonna be very tough to kill now.
Stay safe.
Full
That's
armor.
impossible.
He's the last one alone. See what happens.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
But I might be able to wait, I guess. See if anything happens. It's I don't think that I'm...
2 of us have been murdered. 1 of us is a killer, but who?
At least they're getting separated now. You're just gonna go to sleep, aren't you? Fantastic.
This house is a death trap. We're being killed off one by one.
My friend, please stay safe. 3 of us have been murdered. Besides you and me, there's only 1 guest left, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
I've seen death like this before. Many years ago, my daughter was murdered by bandits who came to our village. I'm sorry. I need a drink. That sniveling Legion dog must die. Do you understand me? He's the murderer. He killed all those people. He must pay for what he's done.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Neville's chest key.
Ha 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 ha! We did it, my friend. The killer is dead, and this nightmare is just about over. All we have to do now is find a way out of here.
Yep. You came here for a reason? All of the guests are dead and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak with Ochiba to receive my reward and not bad necessarily. I feel like I should have explored the place a little bit more first. There's clearly quite a lot of weapons spread about here, so I guess the order how you kill these people doesn't really matter. As long as you can basically in the end rely on some sort of hostility. So they basically you are not the one. The last two remaining suspect is the murderer. I'm not sure if that's even possible if you are persuasive enough. Still, job done. And the concept is nice. You are the serial killer in a confined space, a group of people. Still, it wasn't great. I feel like with different the gameplay systems, this would have worked better. Like Skyrim has the, if you're good at illusion spell, your spell casting is quiet, so you can use spell casting to assassinations. But here it's only with blade, not blade, but melee. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I'm somewhat lucky in the sense that I have actually fought quite a lot with the blade, so I'm not totally worthless with it. But I'm not good with it compared to how I can do what I can deal with spellcasting. At the same time, the enemies seemed like it doesn't really matter what weapon I would have used. They really didn't have all that much life, so as long as you just get a backstab on them, they're dead. Right. Rakong Greaves. Shoes, proper shoes. Greaves? Gauntlets. With anything else? Different set of amulets and rings. What the hell kind of amulet did we have? We had the blade amulet with the... not spell drinker. Necklace of swords. Reflect damage 45%.
Of course. What's wrong with you?
Is it true that I heard about your most recent contract? You were forced to eliminate everyone. Non-essentials.
Ah, yes, that was quite a situation. I got my...
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
It fills my heart with
Permanent
warmth
+2
see
to
you
a lot
again.
of attributes. Skills. Why is my personality negative? Because I'm using the scales, right. Earn +2 to a lot of skills. I think they treat it like an enchantment, right. Acrobatics, sneak, marksman. There were a couple of others, I think. Things like blade, very likely, right. Nice,
Brother.
very nice. What's the next job?
Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract, one that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself.
Ooh. Tell me about this contract.
Do you recall the name Adamus Philida? The Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
Easy peasy.
Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever.
Okay. What exactly do you want me to do?
The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is a magic arrow specifically enchanted to kill its target, in this case, Philida. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die, but it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, take the very finger from his corpse, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring. Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor, in his office in the prison barracks, in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours.
Another interesting mission. We absolutely have to ask advice from the archer on this.
Go now, dear.
A pleasure. The roles will only work if Philida is unarmored. So, when would a soldier not wear his armor? I only take my armor off to sleep or swim. May you walk always in the shadow of cities.
Fair enough.
Excuse me, sister. Can you spare a moment?
I'll listen to what advice the others have on this mission. I'll end it there.
I know what you're thinking.
Are you ever useful for any kind of advice?
Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get the bonus. As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get your bonus. Sounds to me like you can kill the old sod any way you'd like. So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore? Not bloody likely. Happy hunting, my brother.
Get away from me.
Any advice?
Yes, dearest brother. Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida. I hope the Rose of Sithis pierces his heart and sends his soul screaming into the void.
Okay, that's not really
Good luck,
much
brother.
of an advice.
I hope you don't get killed. I mean,
Hello, brother. It's good to see you again.
Yeah. Any advice on this?
The Rose of Sithis? Such an honor! Just make sure your marksmanship is up to the task. If you miss the target, the enchantment will be wasted.
Not useful in any
May
way.
your arrows always strike true.
Okay. So basically, no good advice. Go, ooh, you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard. Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well.
Okay, another good point.
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Although, we just need to use the arrow, then do we even have a bow? Yes, because I was too lazy to dump it. Shadow Hunt. But we do have it. So, head to Leywin, plan a murder. Either when he sleeps or when he's bathing, I guess. Swimming. One or the other. Bathing sounds better if we can attack from range. If we see sleeping, his bodyguards might still be there to protect him. And I would have to fire the arrow from a close range anyway. But if I have an outdoor environment, I might be able to do something a little bit more interesting. But I do still need to get to the corpse to get the finger. So